Welcome to my latest podcast series, One Life. My name's Terence Wallace, and I'm the writer and publisher of a weekly essay entitled Indelible Adventures, and I'll be your host. This podcast series sets out to prompt and challenge your thinking about life and what it means to really live your life. I'll share with you my insights and personal experiences with the sole objective of getting you to reflect and think about your approach to living your best life. So let's get started. This week's episode is entitled Pure Energy. Have you ever felt someone's energy when meeting them for the very first time? The type of energy that makes you stand back and say, wow, it's a presence. Some people may call it charisma or the X factor, but there's something about them that exudes a form of energy that's almost irresistible, and you want to get close to them. Charisma is a personal quality, evident in the way someone communicates, that makes them more influential and sought after. Remember, it's not just the words, but the communication through body language and style and confidence that make the person charismatic. In fact, the whole package, right? This ability to attract and influence others can be embodied in a number of ways. Perhaps it's the way someone speaks, what they say, or how they look when they're communicating that boosts their charismatic quotient. Perhaps when they walk into the room, or the way that they command an audience, often without them having to do anything specific. They are being just who they are, but immediately you sense their presence. There's definitely an air of confidence about them, something that you can't quite put your finger on. And more often than not, the best part about them is that they're down to earth and not full of themselves, and they're actually quite humble. So what gives them this energy? I believe it boils down to them having actively let go of their ego and entered an age of enlightenment. Now, I'm sure you're thinking I'm a little crazy here, but just hear me out. I believe these people live their lives with passion, conviction, and positivity, living life on their terms. They've become enlightened because they don't really care what others think of them, nor do they get caught up in the day-to-day frustrations of life, but instead have found their path and what brings them joy, contentment, and meaning to life. Generally, I've found that each of them have moved beyond the trivialities of the day-to-day and operate on a different plane entirely. They're excited about the possibilities of life and unbounded in their thinking and dreams. Now, before you think I've gone completely off the rails, just take a minute to think about someone who you know that has these special qualities, this energy, this inner confidence, this charisma or X factor. Can you put your finger on exactly what it is that makes them so special? In my mind, it's all about their spiritual energy that's deep within them. They're excited about life, and their passion just shines through. That makes them attractive to others by their very presence. Being confident in who you are and what you want from life opens up all sorts of possibilities. This openness and willingness to explore these possibilities reinforces a sense of curiosity, which all feeds into your energy. It's also a proven fact that optimistic and positive people are also more professionally successful, mentally and physically healthy, and socially attractive. All of these things converge to make them more contented with life. And as you can imagine, this becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more successful and happy and contented they are, the more confident they are, the more energy they exude, and so on. Now, it is true that each of us has energy, but not all of us exude it in the way these people do. The age-old question is it nature or nurture that enables individuals to tap into this inner energy? Are people born like this, or can anyone learn the traits and capabilities to have this charisma or X factor? There are lots of experts out there that will tell you that if you just follow these steps, then you too can be charismatic. These experts will say things like, well, if you smile more, or make people feel special, perhaps just give them your undivided attention. Listen more. Look inwardly and admit your own shortcomings. Give to others without expectations of receiving something in return. Now, certainly these are things that you can do in your day-to-day life that will help you enhance what you already have and what's going on for you. What I find most fascinating with these self-help type approaches is that it all looks externally what you can do to change your image versus internally looking at who you are, what defines you, and what's most important. Now, it's clear that the items that I just talked about won't miraculously or automatically provide you with the form of energy that we talk about when we think about charisma, the type of energy that people go wow with. Charisma is born out of knowing who you are, what you want in life, feeling confident and secure in who you are and where you're going. You care less about what others think of you, knowing that your values are aligned and that you're living your life on your terms to the best of your abilities. My advice is just be the best you can be, just for you, every single day. Be confident in who you are and where you're going in life. All the things we talked about today won't automatically make you more charismatic or give you the X factor, but they will build your self-confidence, which I believe is at the heart of your own energy source. Hopefully this week's episode will prompt you to reflect and think about your personal energy, that energy source that you have deep within you. If you'd like to learn more about Indelible Adventures and the products and services we provide, please take a moment to visit my website at www.indelibleadventures.com. Indelible Adventures is one word. Thanks for listening, and look forward to hosting you again soon. All the best.